Alright, so for this video, we're going to be pretty much building a fingerboard table, not completely from scratch. We're definitely going to be using a bunch of different pieces. I also ordered a bar table that we're going to probably end up modifying and turning into our fingerboard table. If you've seen some of my videos, you might be familiar with this actual bar table that I use all the time. It's like really hard to find a perfect fingerboard table, especially like the height that you want it to be, because you want it to be something that you're standing up kind of comfortable at and something at a good level, 5'11", 5'10". This table right here, this bar table is about 39, about 40 inches tall. I just measured it right here. And it's also probably about 40 some change long, maybe. I'm just gonna do a rough edit, okay. Yeah, so this thing is also like 47 inches long right here. And this is like, this table for me works really well. I'm able to fit like a whole park on here. I have another little thing I built down here and I'll even put that up here on it and it works great. This table right here was under $100. And I have another one I just bought right here. It's pretty much the same thing. It's a little bit wider, it's a little bit shorter, only by a few inches, still the same height. But what's great about this one, it actually has a few shelves. So if you have a lot of fingerboard obstacles, you know it gets hard to organize all of your obstacles. I have a bunch of them over the last few years I've collected. I have all my obstacles like in a big thing right here, and it's kind of messy and not organized. The plan with this new table, with the organizers, hopefully that'll be a lot easier to organize. And we're gonna be throwing some tile on the table, so it'll be a nice little feel. And a great kind of basic build for any kind of fingerboard park. I have a bunch of leftover tiles from construction that we were doing last year. I have some nice random cut tile pieces already that I'll be using. I'm gonna also be using just like Gorilla Glue for it. But before we get into that, honestly, I'm gonna unbox the table and just build it. This is pretty much the same table, and this one was also about $100. I've now seen both of them on Amazon. They kind of fluctuate with pricing with like deals and stuff, but usually they're about $79 to $100. Personally think that's like a decent investment for a table because some of these fingerboard tables or like other type of bar tables can get pretty expensive. So I feel like for the price, this is not too bad. I know this one's gonna be like taking a little bit longer to put together just because it has the shelves. We have like a space kind of behind us over here where it will be built. I hate all this styrofoam. That stuff's the worst. It's just out here, so that's something. We're gonna unbox this thing right now and then we will slowly start putting this thing together, and yeah, I can't wait to see how much this thing's gonna change because it's gonna be kind of crazy. All right, we just got everything unboxed, a few pieces. I got the other frame pieces up there. And if you're wondering, yes, this is the same wood right here. I just have like a cement looking contact paper on here. I'll make sure to like leave the Amazon list of all the stuff that I have in here so you guys can follow along. But look, yeah, it's the same wood actually underneath. I literally just covered it up, and it's just nice. It gives a little bit of texture. It kind of honestly saves that too. So like when I do take this off, at least it'll be like really fresh underneath. So I'm not too worried even if these are scratched or whatever. I'm gonna eventually like put stuff over them, so whatever. Yeah, I just want to show you guys a little update right now. We got the frame going on right here, and it's definitely like the same height, which is really nice. It's actually a decent wide boy right there, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of hyped on that because the tiles I have are pretty wide, so this might work out in my favor. I got two more little bottom shelves to put on and then the top part, so we're almost there. Yo, no joke, I am sweating so much. It's like probably 90 degrees in my house right now. Shout out that no AC life. But the table is almost complete right here. We just have to put the top of the table on here, and then I think we're pretty much done. All right, here's just like a better angle. It's pretty sick. It's definitely a lot wider than I expected. It's sick though. The shelves are gonna be so crucial too. All right, so we just got done with the table, looking pretty good. The shelves look really fresh. I'm gonna put contact paper, I think, on them eventually, but for now it's fine. I'm gonna add like all my obstacles in here, but yeah. Okay, so we actually started stacking and everything. It's looking pretty good. I kind of kept it like all my benches are up here, kind of some rails, other cement stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with everything else. But I do like this. I think I'm gonna get some more of that contact paper eventually and put some on here. But I mean, the brown for now doesn't really bother me, but it'd be nice to cover it up. And then now I am gonna go grab a few pieces of tile just to lay on top of this thing, just to see what it's gonna look like and see what we can use. But yeah, this is what we're looking with right now. I'm literally sweating already. Oh my God, you see that bead of sweat just fall off me? That was crazy. Anyways, I found a few pieces right here. We're gonna wash them off, let them dry, flip them over, kind of see what we have cooking. But yeah, it's a hot one today. Oh my God. Ooh, that one's kind of yucky. Maybe we won't use that one. Oh, all these are kind of yucky. We might have to clean them off more. So I have a few different tile kind of combinations set up. I have more of these. These ones are kind of dirty and yucky, but I only have like 42 inches to work with. So I'm either trying to decide, do I have it like mixed like this and have that side banked? Or do I put this one down, only have one of those and that banked? And this is the other option I have kind of set up here with like the bigger piece, the white piece, and then the banked terrazzo again. So kind of trying to figure out which layout will be better. So this is some leftover like terrazzo tile from our bathroom down in the cookie studio. These pieces actually fit over the fingerboard table pretty well. We're gonna have a little bit of overhang on both sides, so honestly it's gonna extend the table a little bit, which is not terrible. But yeah, anyways, I hosed them off outside. They're still a little bit dirty, so I'm gonna just kind of clean them up a little bit. I just have some cleaning stuff right here. There are some areas that are a little bit more yucky, so I might get some rubbing alcohol and a sponge or something, but right now we'll see what we can do with this. Because yeah, these things have been under my deck for like the last like, I don't know, like, yeah, these have been like sitting for like the last year. So they're a little yucky. Like, see, there's some stains on this right here that I'm not being able to get off that great. So there was like cardboard on this. That's like disgusting. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get the rubbing alcohol, I think, to get everything out of this. Kind of just like another trick I've learned with like rubbing alcohol. Like, it really takes everything out. Like, if you have anything goopy or anything yucky, I swear, like, always try rubbing alcohol, because, like, you'd be surprised how much rubbing alcohol takes stuff out. So I'm just kind of, like, putting a bunch on the sponge right now. Kind of just give it... It's, like... It's not working. I want to, like, pour more on, but I don't want to, like, spill too much of it. Maybe we'll use the scratchy side. We're getting something out. It's not the best, but we're getting something. I was like, it would be really cool to make this table where it would have like one side would be banked, just so then at least it'd be kind of like even like the Black River tables, how they have like a banked side and like a quarter pipe side. Kind of something similar, just so when I have things set up, you know, I already have a banked side to it. So there was a bunch of these other little pieces that were also cut out. So I just washed all of these down essentially. And so I'm kind of trying to figure out how I can do this right here. And it's funny because like these right here are old pieces of our shelving units, also from construction a long time ago, like a year ago or whatever. I have like a bin full of like wood pieces and stuff. So I was trying to find anything that I could use kind of just to make an embankment. So these are kind of like my little support beams right now. I wouldn't say they're the most sturdy, but they are definitely something. So this is what I'm thinking, is that I can use that there. I want to put like one of these as the deck ultimately right here, which would be really nice. So I'm kind of just like, I've literally been puzzle piecing this together for like the last like 15 minutes. Even before I was filming this, I was like, what else can I do with this? Because I'll show you guys like ultimately what I want to do. Because like, see, like, I think I had it like, so this side was banked right here maybe. So one side is banked up here, right? We can move these a little closer just to kind of like get an idea. I think this is pretty cool. And it's kind of great that I actually have this piece here, because I can actually like add it to the back of this actually. Because on the back of it, right here, it's obviously like exposed. So I can actually close it up with this piece as well right here. So I was thinking, when we put everything together, all said and done, it'll look something like this. And it's kind of cool how it actually has this little back wall. I think the embankment's nice. You can put benches up here, rails up here, a lot of options. It gives it a cool plaza vibe. I don't know. I think this is it though. I mean, now that everything's laid down, honestly, I guess I need to like start gluing things together and making sure things are supportive, but I think this is gonna work out pretty well. I haven't showed any of my homies this either, so I'm deciding if I should show them or not and just kind of surprise them. But anyways, I guess we can move on to the next stage. But it's funny, so this is like my second day working on this, so we'll see how many days this thing really takes to complete. Yeah, your boy's literally trying to like not do anything else that I need to do. Like, I'm literally using all leftover pieces from everything, all recycled bits. It's like really hot out. It's like 100 degrees out, and I'm not willing to like go try to like use any type of tool right now. So we're gonna use what we got. And so first of all, we have like this little thing I wanted to like kind of glue together here. So yeah, these things, as you can see, they're like, it's kind of annoying. Only one side actually touches, the other side doesn't even touch. And also there's no support in the middle. So we're gonna have to put something in there to support it. I'm gonna glue these things together too right now. And like, not much. I literally am putting like a dot and like a dot. this stuff is like pretty gnarly, I feel. All right, so we're gonna have this guy kind of stayed here as well. And then this guy, we're gonna need to figure out some type of situation over here. Okay, we're gonna need a few things because we're gonna need some weight on top of it. We're gonna need things on the side of it. Okay, just so that it doesn't move around, because it does move around kind of crazy actually. So that has a flat edge, that's got a pretty flat edge, that looks good. And then we should put something on top, right? Some weight. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna let this stuff dry now for like a little bit. I think it needs like only like 15-20 minutes or something it says, but we're gonna let this thing dry for a second and then we'll come back. I think I put enough on, honestly. I like put only a few Dabaruskis on, and I don't think that was enough. Okay, we put some more on here. So you know what, let's come back to this. Your boy did now was I actually put a piece of tape here just to kind of like completely secure it, just in case, you know what I mean? Because yeah, anyways, getting obviously a little impatient, but also like I wanted something there just to make sure like it's gonna stick. So that's looking pretty chill for the most part. I also, this is like my freaking, what do you call it? This is gonna be like my support beam in here. I had nothing else to use, so I was like, I need to figure something out over here. Actually, you know what? There's some glue down there, but I'm not too mad about it because I'm gonna probably need more of that anyways. You know, to help the support down there. I'll just leave that little bit. I honestly don't even think I need to like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I think, because this is gonna stick out. I don't want it to stick out that much. I want it to be pretty flush in here. I think this might be the best bet. Like this, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to hit it a little bit down here. I hit a little glue there, so I'm gonna smear over it. I'm gonna hit a little bit of glue there. Okay. Go around, down there. Okay. I got that pretty centered. That was pretty good actually. Okay, that looks chill. We're gonna leave that. Cause I literally just need enough to like, maybe do this. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. It's right here, there's like a tiny bit of space. And right here, just so I can eventually put a close it, like a backing piece right here is my ultimate plan. I think would be really sick. I'm gonna put tape even, I might even put some on this too, just before I tape it down, just so I actually have like, it doesn't move around as much. Because I actually don't know how this is gonna do, like gluing this thing down. I guess we're gonna find out. A decent amount, but I don't want it to like obviously overflow or anything, so I think that was a good amount, a generous amount, as they'd say. This is temp right now. We're just trying to get this thing on right now. Okay. Did I get glue on my hand? Nah, I'm chilling. Okay, that side looks good. See, this is why we're running the tape under here, you know? So we can adjust. We can adjust and hopefully make it a little bit more perfect. I ended up doing a little bit more support in here, kind of like figuring out a little janky system in there to keep it nice and supportive. Instead of gluing it down, actually, I did think twice about this, just in case I do want to use this table again, especially if I want to retile it or something else. Double siding taping, like underneath this part, I have like little bits kind of just holding it together right here. See, this is so heavy, I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. I'm going to session it around like this maybe for like a week or so, and then if I really do like it, then I'll glue it down. But for now, I think this might do the trick. I do want to glue down. I do want to glue down the back of this area right here. So I'm going to hit some glue around this part, and then we'll just kind of tape it to the side so it stays secure. But then otherwise, then we're pretty much done. I'm going to be pretty good about this. Or at least try to be really good about this. So I should do a line actually, like on, maybe on the tile. And then I'll do one actually on the plywood. Might be a good idea. Just to get a little best of both right here. Bada boom, we got some tape right here. Cool, maybe we'll do some on here. And I guess if it does get on the table, it gets on the table. Oh well. Level side. So we're gonna do this. Kinda close the backups like that. Make it a little bit more, yeah. I think that'll do it right now, and then I might actually have to bring another table over here to kind of support this, but we're going to do a little of this just to have a little reinforcement. Can't go wrong, and then we'll take this off when it dries up. Got one there. Got one on this side. Looks chill. This thing dry overnight, and I think we're done with the table. So we got the little bank with the little like curved ledgy thing on top, which is kind of fresh. So even if the boards kind of shoot up, they won't go over, which is really nice. Nice little tabletop here. It's just so nice. I can't wait to start filming on this thing. I might as well give it a little test run for you guys too today. Oh my goodness, like the bank to that. Oh, it hits so good. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, there's just gonna be so many things you can do with this. And like obviously connecting the park is gonna be great, and it just looks so cool. It looks very plaza vibe, you know? Crazy how much it pops on this table. And it kind of like, you can kind of grind the top still, which is kind of chill. Yeah. It's kind of sick, even hitting it like a mani pad. Or even like hitting it up here. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of potential right here. I'm pretty stoked on this thing. Especially out of all like recycled things that I've had, I literally did not use any tools during this, which is kind of cool. A great like summer hot day thing to do, because I do feel accomplished. I'm already sweating like crazy. I feel like I put the sesh in, but now I'm about to get the sesh.